Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich, and this is your outlook for Tuesday, August 13th, 2013. Starting off with the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for tomorrow for severe weather. And they have an area outlined over New Jersey, which we agree with. We were actually taking this a little bit further west than they have it, down to this area right here that I'm circling, and all the way to the coast here. So we would include this entire area in the severe threat for your day on Tuesday. And the reason being, as we head over to the European model, we'll show you what this looks like synoptically here. And this is actually showing Tuesday afternoon. Our severe threat that we're concerned about is actually going to be for around the noon hour, in and around the noon hour. So give or take a few hours, say between we'll call it 9 to 2 p.m., 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we're going to have an area low pressure that's going to be sitting right about here over central PA, just to the northwest portions of our coverage area. It's going to be sitting right here, and a warm front is going to be dragged with this low pressure system right like this. And because of that, anywhere near this warm front will have some added lift. And there's some this is a very a vorticity-rich environment over here in this area here. This is kind of a rare setup for our area as far as severe weather is concerned, where you don't need a lot of instability for storms to fire. And this could also produce an isolated tornado because of the fact that you have the warm front and everything warm sectored right along the front here. So we will be watching for that tomorrow. And again, that's going to be either side, a couple hours either side of the noon hour that we're watching for that potential for wet microbursts, and also for an isolated tornado as this low pressure moves off to the east-northeast. So we will be watching for that tomorrow, but one thing's for sure, you will have a lot of heavy rain associated with this, and there might be some localized flash flooding as this moves through. Taking a look at Tuesday evening, the focus shifts a little bit further to the east into New Jersey, and then we're going to go into the NAM high res. This is actually 6 a.m. on Tuesday, and you can see already showers and thunderstorms, some heavy, are moving across at least south central portions of Pennsylvania and moving northeast from that point. And I'll put this in motion here so you can see what we're talking about here. And you see some really heavy rain here in the morning hours here at 8 a.m. And then that's moving through in and around the noon hours. Now, the NAM high res doesn't really have anything at this point, but it does develop another line of showers and thunderstorms here toward the evening hours here that does intensify as it moves eastward. And this is going to be along the cold front that's going to finally push through on Tuesday evening. And you see that moves into New Jersey, and then that stuff will just move offshore. This is the NAM high res future radar for Tuesday. As the front moves through, we're going to have high pressure move in behind it, and this frontal boundary is going to move well offshore and stall to our south here. So it's going to be way down to the south here. High pressure is going to move in for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're going to have winds out of the northwest here, and that's going to be a refreshing, cool breeze blowing, and low humidity days for a couple of days there. And then we're actually showing here on Saturday. Now, the reason I have this up on Saturday here is because there's a little bit of a concern that this weekend there would be an increase in cloud cover, and that's because we're going to have high pressure that was over top of us for the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame is going to be well offshore out in this area here, and you have developing low pressure here down by the Carolinas. Because we're sandwiched in between, flow around high pressure, of course, is counterclockwise, and the flow around a low pressure system is clockwise. So because of that, you see where the wind direction is going to be onshore. So we're thinking on Saturday you have a southeast wind here, and with a southeast wind you could have a marine layer of clouds develop, especially over our eastern sections. And then we get into Sunday, it's probably going to be even more of a chance of that happening. With the low pressure moving a little bit further north, high pressure being up here, you're going to have more of an east wind component instead of southeast. So anytime you have an east wind, that usually spells a lot of cloud cover, especially for these areas right here, your eastern sections. You might be okay in central PA, and temperatures get up near up to 80 degrees or low 80s on Sunday, but over in this area you get stuck with this marine layer, and you're stuck in the 70s here with just cloud cover hanging around. Now, we're not expecting precipitation at all this weekend, but then as we moved into early next week, as we get into Monday, especially late Monday and Tuesday, we have a chance of showers with that low pressure moving a little bit closer to the area here before that finally moves out as we get into the middle of next week into Wednesday and Thursday time frame, and that's out of here once again. So we're getting a little bit far ahead of ourselves with that low pressure system, but just taking a look at the weekend right now, better chance of being mostly cloudy the entire weekend, and especially so on Sunday. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich, and that is your outlook for August 13th, 2013. Have a great day.